Welcome to Fat Boys Outdoors, brought to you by Whisker Sticks LED lights. They are pretty much limited by the user's imagination. Find them on Facebook.
Joshua Bourg. This is Paul Ragsdale with the Fat Boys. And Joshua, how you doing today?
Oh, doing good. Loving it.
Good deal. How old are you?
35.
35. Who influenced you the most into fishing as far as really took you a lot and taught you most of what you know, if not all?
Well, mostly my father. I grew up on the water. We owned the boat launch since I was born, pretty much. So I grew up chasing down fees for the boat launch and stuff like that. So I was literally just a couple steps away from the water to go fishing anytime I wanted. Mom always had trouble trying to keep me off the water. I was running around at 2 years old trying to sneak off by myself. And
Where you from?
Southeast Louisiana,
I
just
was
just a
going to
little bit
say,
above, just above Grand Isle.
I was getting ready to say it sounded like Louisiana. But
Yeah.
I've seen my truck and get down there, even some of that gumbo, and they'd sit there and be talking, and I was just fascinated by the accent. But I was kind of figuring Louisiana. So you on like salt water or you on fresh water?
We really much on the saltwater divide, where what they consider the saltwater freshwater line is only about 5 minutes walking distance from my house. So
You-
I catch redfish and catfish, bass,
So you got
almost
kind of what
everything.
you call brackish water, I guess, and
Yeah, yeah, it's more or less
still
brackish
deal with
water.
the gators.
Yeah, we got a lot of gators.
Yeah, but I like gator too.
Ooh, it's good stuff.
May try to get you to put some of that on some ice for me and ship it up here. Haven't had none in a while.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I have a friend that gets a lot of meat from the farm. It's pretty much the only way to get it. To get a tag is kind of hard. It's more of a commercial business than anything.
So so you own a bait shop or something or a boat place or
Oh no, we gave up the launch several years back.
okay. Okay. I wasn't sure what do you normally fish for down there, cat?
Oh man, cats is one of my favorite. Yeah, but it's we got, like I said, we have everything. And I like to fish for most of it as long as it's big. But I mean, it's something I've been fishing my whole life, so it's got a special place in my heart. We got some good ones too.
So what do you guys use for bait down there for the catfish? You use a lot of the crawdads or mud whatever you call them.
Yeah, crawfish work good in the spring. I like to hook two of them together, and they make a lot of commotion, and they seem to attract a lot of fish. But we have mullet down here, and shad and skipjack and all that other good stuff. So we're not allowed by law to use bluegill. Only in I think one place, and Toledo being, I think, is the only place that you're allowed to legally use bluegill. So kind of prohibited from that.
See, we're allowed to use it as long as you catch it on a rod and reel.
We may have that stipulation. I'm not sure. It's kind of there's a lot of gray area. When I talked to someone for the wildlife and fisheries, she said better not just stick with the normal bait you're using, like minnows and stuff like that.
So you
And
got a partner you go with, or you just go by yourself?
oh, I got a couple partners we fish with. Got a little team we fish with, mostly in the salt water. We do fishing, a lot of kayak fishing. Um, yeah, it just depends. My little boy is one of my biggest partners. He's slightly autistic, and he loves outdoors, and he can't get enough of him.
Yeah, it's a lot of what we do for the communities, the autistic
Yeah.
kids, and even the autistic adults. We try to get them out for fishing trips. Um, we require a guardian or something to come along with them, but we take care of putting the bait on, pulling the bait off, and the fish and all that. We take care of all that.
Right.
Supply all the equipment, all the bait.
That's awesome.
Some cases we pay for the gas if the funds are there. So
That's awesome.
that's just something that was really close to our heart, and to making sure that and now we're doing it with senior citizens too, and you think of all these older gentlemen and women in these nursing homes, and all of a sudden they can't fish anymore. So we try to talk to them and them tell us their stories. We're going to try to start getting that on video this year, and that way it's not lost, because once you put it on the web, it's on for life.
Right. Yep.
So
a lot of people feel that way about our culture down here. It's fading. A lot of the French language, we have our own little way of doing it, So it's fading away. A lot of, like you said, it's good to preserve it on film.
oh yeah, there's people that I don't know how much of it is true and how much is BS, but them old boys down there that do them hunting all them gators and stuff down there, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shoot him.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. We got some people with some pretty thick accents.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of that, and I wasn't sure if a lot of that was put on or not. But
I
grab that
doubt some of it is a little
twine with their hand, trying to pull that gator up with a dang nylon string. Get your hand in. Huh?
That's how they do it. Like I say, it's mostly a commercial. You got a landowner has to have permission by the state to get the tags, and they usually auction off the tags to fishermen. And if you don't have money to play, you really don't get to do it.
And that really sucks. I mean, if you own the property and you want to get a gator a year to eat, you ought to be able to do that like you would deer. Be able to go out hunting and shoot one at least a year. And that's my opinion. I mean,
there's actually so many of them. I think you should get one with a license that you could purchase like normal, like a deer license, because
like in Dando coyotes.
Yeah, as far as I know, we the only state that ranch alligators. So they have certain places they'll go with helicopters,
Texas,
find the nest, they mark the nest, and they go in with airboats and raid the nest. They take all the eggs back to a facility where they hatch every single one, and by law, I think they have to give 40% of the gators back into the wild, and they release that at about 3 or 4 foot. So they don't really have many predators when they release. They're size to where they could survive. And since that program has been going on, the population is.
If they're releasing a lot of females, they're causing a lot of issues. So.
Well, they could
overpopulation.
They could choose what sex by the temperature they incubate at.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's a pretty. When I was young, there was a real bad problem with overfishing gators, and within the last 20 years, the population has really blown up. I could take you to lakes where if you don't see 200-300 in the nighttime.
I just think if you own 20, 40, 60, 80, or 100 acres somewhere in there, anything from 25 up, I think you ought to be able to get one a year. I don't live there, so I don't.
That's more or less how they work it. Like the landowners could get tags, but landowners usually they'll auction the tags off to the highest bidder. So the hunters kind of come in and say, well, I think I can make X amount of money on the gators you have on your property based on their size.
I'll let you hunt on my property. Give me the gator.
Well, a lot of them, they'll get off the meat if they want, but it's more or less making money. It's all about the dollars,
Right on. Right on.
But it's a lot. What's
Are
that?
you married or single?
Yes, I'm married. I have 2
How,
kids.
what now? What's she think when you take off and go fishing? You get much slack for that, or
You know, women.
I wasn't going to say that.
That's not much of a question. Yeah,
More of a statement, right?
yeah, right. I try to bring the kids along, and so she ain't got too much to say about it.
You
Try to
got
get
all boys, or
no, my son, which is the one who's slightly autistic. He's more of a high functioning autism. He's about to turn 9, and my daughter's almost 5.
yeah, you get them kids. And I always say this, even on the videos we've done in the last couple of days, is you get them kids started on bluegill and stuff, something that they catch all the time in panfish, and then you kind of go from that, and you go bigger and bigger and bigger to finally get to catfish. Because a 4-year-old has no they can't tolerate to be waiting to catch no catfish. That
Yeah,
attention span
yeah.
has to be focused.
Well, my little boy, he don't care for the small fish. He just wants to see a big old monster. He'll
All
wait forever. He amuses himself, but my little girl is like you said. She wants fast action. She likes using the little bobber and watching it go down. Right as soon as she puts it in the water, she wants something to bite.
right. So, your whole family live down there in Louisiana, or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whole life.
cool beans? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I'm gonna let you hang out here a minute, and then I'm gonna stop the broadcast, and we'll sit here and talk just a minute before we cut it off. So, anyway, I just want to say, everybody out there, if you ain't fishing, you ain't living. Gotta
That's right.
get down there around uh, Louisiana. Look up Joshua Bourg, Bourg. He'd
Definitely.
be more than
I
happy
will help.
to be.
I will help put you on some big fish, whether it's big redfish, big black drum, big cats, do garfish, all kind of good stuff.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Well, guys, remember this: if you ain't fishing, you ain't living.